Okay, so the next skill is building new bridges to non-addictive behavior. And the rationale for this is that oftentimes cravings are associated with really strong images or memories of engaging in the behavior. And frequently there are memories of smells, or smells have actually cued the craving itself. And you can compete with this and attenuate the craving, or sometimes even kind of block it, by attending to or creating other strong imagery. Moving imagery seems to be important, so vivid imagery that is actually moving images, and strong aromas. They don't necessarily have to be aromas that you like, that compete with the information that's loaded in your brain that is associated with the craving. So you could look at gambling goats, or watch people doing goat yoga. You could look at pandas rolling downhill. You could look at turtles swimming in the ocean. You could look at people surfing. Like, whatever it is, provided it's moving and it's not harmful for you to look at that thing, then that's the idea. And if you don't have a device handy to look at things on a screen, you can close your eyes and visualize things. One of my colleagues was working with someone who had a go-to image or visualization that she would use whenever she had cravings, and that was the image of her children with their faces looking really devastated and distressed, and begging and pleading with her not to engage in the addictive behavior. And that was actually really powerful for her. It was incredibly compelling, and sort of cut the craving off it at its knees. So I'd like us to try this out, if you're up for it. So in order to do this, you want to go grab something that has a reasonably strong aroma, ideally one that you like, but it doesn't have to be one you like cleaning products could do in a pinch. So hit pause and go grab that, and also get your device and get that handy as well. So I'm assuming you're back, and the idea is that we are going to create ideally a small craving, and then we're going to see whether imagery and aromas help to attenuate it. So for this, you might want to close your eyes, but get your device ready to, get your device ready to look at something. I'm probably going to look at, I don't know, goats. They're pretty funny. So YouTube. Bouncing goats. I can't think of the adjective or verb to go with that, but hopefully this will work. Yep, I've got some goats bouncing on a metal sheet. But you don't have to be me and go with my goats. You could do your own thing, but just get something ready to look at. Holy crap! Backflips off of other goats. I got to see this. All right. So I'm not going to look at it just yet. Stop. Okay. So get your image up, loaded, ready. Okay, and now put it aside, and you've got your smells, right? I don't mean to flaunt this, it's not mine, and it stays here at the IOP, but I've got some lovely Sani wipes that I am going to smell as my olfactory competition. Okay, so let's all start generating a craving. So what I want you to do is think of some food that you would like to eat and is not available to you. And close your eyes and just bring to mind this food. Just imagine that it's in front of you, possibly gleaming. Imagine the smells that you would experience. Imagine the aroma, the fragrance of this food. Imagine how it would feel biting into it. The textures, the taste. Notice any changes in your mouth. And now, let's look at our bouncing goats. And if we're still finding that our mouth is watering, let's also have a whiff of our aroma. Alright, how'd that go for you? That was actually super effective for me, particularly the smell. That really made a difference. And the goat's quite cute as well. Alright, so that's the idea of that one, that you can visualize something as well. And the idea is, if you're visualizing it, you visualize in glorious technicolor, and you really pay attention to all the sounds that you would hear, the fragrance that you would smell, the textures. Like if you're walking down the beach in your visualization, you are watching the waves wash in and wash out. You're feeling the sand beneath your soles of your feet and between your toes. You're inhaling the salt air. You're tasting the salt on your mouth. You've got the warm breeze flowing across your face. You know, you are really bumping up the volume of the sensory detail there. Makes sense? So that is building bridges. And then urge surfing also fits into building bridges. So the mindfulness that we did that involved just paying attention to our experience without feeling like we had to give into it is part of building new bridges. You can even bump that up by imagining yourself actually being on a surfboard, surfing the waves of your urge, and just noticing it going up and down. Alright, so that is building new bridges.